Welcome to the Devonshire Dis. Today, Loz and I are tackling 60-day ADRs and the quarterly quiz. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Devonshire Dis. I hope you're well. Today I'm joined again by my beautiful bride of now 10 years, Loz. Welcome back to your sofa.
What a suck up.
10 whole years you've put up with me.
10 whole years. Longer than that. We've been together though.
That's very true.
I need a medal.
You need more than a medal.
Well, you've spoilt me with Disney trips, so you know.
Oh, well, there you go.
Aren't I a lucky gal?
This is...
Grace, you're all sweaty.
That was a really bad move, wasn't it?
That was. If you haven't guessed it by now, people, it's very sticky in this living room because we decided to do this on the hottest day of the year.
Yes, the date of recording is the 24th of June, and I think that date is going to be remembered for a very long time here in the UK, as it's absolutely one of the hottest June days that we've ever had.
To quote the Wizard of Oz, I'm melting.
I am melting. We're getting a taste of that Floridian heat over here, which is ideal for prep for temperatures to come as we edge closer to our summer 2026 Walt Disney World and beyond trip.
Yes, but we don't have any practice of aircon, which is the downside of this.
That's the thing when people say like, oh, you know, you're just warming up for your holiday. It's like, yeah, when I go out there, every indoor space has aircon.
Yeah.
And the fans aren't cutting it back here.
No, working from home with a fan is just not the one.
Yeah, there's certainly an appeal to be in the office this week for sure. But for those listening in, thank you for tuning in. When you are listening, if we are still going through this heat wave, I hope you are all surviving, fans galore.
Surviving, not thriving at this point.
Surviving, not thriving. Sweat and shine.
Oh, it's gross. Sticky.
Before we go any further, let's do a countdown check. Do you know how many days it is before we head over to Walt Disney World?
I want to say 42.
We are one shy of that. We are now on 41 days at the time of recording.
That's a bit scary.
It's starting to feel really real now, isn't it?
I felt like we had quite a long time, and now I don't feel like we've got quite a long time.
I don't know if listeners have felt that as well when they're planning. I suppose it's the nature of the beast planning a Disney trip so far in advance, but it feels like an idea for so long. And then when you get to like under your 60 days and you get closer and closer to like the packing stage, it becomes very real, doesn't it?
When am I getting the suitcases down?
Whenever you feel like getting the suitcases down.
Don't tempt me.
That will be another spreadsheet
Don't tempt me, fool.
Another checklist to check off.
That's a whole other podcast on a packing list, that is.
And we will touch upon packing tips, I'm sure, as we get closer to that date.
Don't worry, people, there won't be a podcast just on packing, because that's just for my enjoyment, not for yours.
Saying that, I think a lot of people, like you see it online and YouTube, a lot of people watch Pack With Me videos, so you never know.
Love a good packing list.
Do a time lapse.
I look way more frantic in a time lapse than I already am in real life.
Especially in this heat.
Yeah.
Anyway, excitement is ramping. For those who are new, we are planning our next trip back to the Magic, and we've been sharing the experience of planning a Walt Disney World trip with listeners across a number of episodes this year. From trip announcements to DVC booking windows, Disney Cruise Line questions, researching Disney's Vero Beach Resort, and what we're hoping to get up to in the Disney World bubble. So if you haven't tuned in just yet, you can find those episodes on the Devonshire Dis podcast wherever you're listening. For today's episode, we are discussing what we managed to book up in our 60-day window. The 60-day ADRs have come and gone. But before we go through our dining picks, we left last episode with the hope of booking up one more special event. Do you remember what that was?
Moonlight Magic.
DVC's Moonlight Magic, and we are pleased to say it has been secured.
We thought it was going to be really difficult to get, didn't we?
It took a while on hold.
It took a long time to get into the actual booking bit, didn't it?
Yes.
From registration opening.
Yeah. And the estimated wait in the old virtual queue went from like 10 minutes to 30 minutes to 20 minutes to 50 minutes, and it bounced all over the place. But after about a 55 minute wait, we were able to secure our place as a family going to Typhoon Lagoon's late night showing for DVC Moonlight Magic. That's super exciting.
Very exciting.
Typhoon Lagoon in the night.
I know, I'm excited to do Typhoon Lagoon in the night. And it looks like they do a little beach dance party, which looks epic with characters.
Yeah, they promise characters, they promise treats. Obviously, some of the rides and the wave pool will be open as well. Disco's going on. I'm hoping there's a little bit of merch as well.
Yeah.
Got to have a bit of exclusive event merch.
It'd be awesome. We've never done a DVC night.
No, this is the first one.
Or event as
No.
such. So yeah, it'd be great to get out there and see what it's like for it to be purely DVC members as well. It'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, I know you can get the paid option, which is, I think it's called H2O Glow, which I think is fairly similar.
Which is on when we're out there, isn't it?
I think it's on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what the comparison is, whether it is just basically a H2O Glow Light for DVC members, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But whatever it is, we were able to secure it. It's
a great free pack.
It's a free pack for DVC members. Like you said, it's the first special event we're going to go to. So we're going to close out our Walt Disney World holiday, our last night, experience in Typhoon Lagoon at night.
Which is very different because usually we close it out with doing Magic Kingdom fireworks, don't we? So
Yeah.
this is something completely different.
Yeah, a brand new experience. Looking forward to it. I know there's a few names also that I've spoken to on the socials that are lucky, as we are, to be heading to this event at the end of August. We've got Mike and Michelle. Vicky's going to be there. Karen and Scott we've been speaking to over on Messenger and have given us some hints and tips regarding DVC events. So thank you, Karen. And if you're heading over to the DVC Moonlight Magic at Typhoon, please give us a shout. It's going to be a great time. I can't wait.
I'm really excited about it. I'm glad we got it.
I think Stitch is going to be there, so the kids are going to love
Oh
it.
my god, Penny's going to lose it. What a treat.
What a treat. Now, topic of discussion for this episode is the 60-day ADRs and what we were able to secure. So on to the food. As listeners will know by now, we like a conversation about the chow, and there's nothing like thinking about all the food you're going to eat in Walt Disney World about 2 months in advance.
It's pretty epic.
It's a weird concept when you think about it, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's
But
awesome.
for you, who's like an ultra planner, I guess this is like dream time, isn't it? But trying to think about, what plate of food you're going to have in 2 months' time is a bit random.
I think it's harder for first timers because you don't know what the experience is like, and every restaurant is very different. And trying to be flexible but also plan things 60 days in advance is really difficult.
Yeah, it is.
The one thing I will say that we found easier this time was because it's August, it wasn't difficult to get a lot of the reservations.
Yeah.
There seemed to be a lot of availability, which we've not actually experienced before with going at other times of the year. It's always been really tricky to get times, or we've had to do mouse dining to try and get a reservation at a later date. But this time's been okay, isn't it?
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. And some of the reservations that we were able to book wasn't necessarily on the day that it became live as well, on that 60-day. Obviously, the 60-day ADRs opens up and you can book for the first 10 days of your trip in advance. Once you hit that 60-day mark, then you've got to wait a little bit longer for the rest of your trip to open up if you are staying over 10 days. And yeah, we didn't really have any issues. Even the ones that we didn't pick and we just had a little peruse about, they all had availability. So that was really good to see.
Yeah, I was impressed.
So before we jump into what we've actually secured ourselves, I thought it would be a good idea if we just explained briefly what the 60-day ADRs are for anyone who is planning their first trip. So for those who are planning their first Disney trip, 60 days out is a significant checkpoint for guests heading to Walt Disney World. If you're staying on site at the 60-day mark, you have the ability to start booking reservations to some of the restaurants, lounges, and select non-dining experiences for the first 10 days of your next Walt Disney World vacation. For guests staying off-site, you too can make reservations. However, it's on a day-by-day basis. So it's 60 days out. It's reservations for that day in 60 days time only, and then you'll need to wait for the next day, 59 days out, to make your next day's reservation. So on site, it's first 10 days, and off site is day by day. Reservations include sit-down restaurants in the parks, Disney Springs, resorts, character dining, and special experiences such as the ever-popular Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and some of the amazing offerings you can do across the parks. You can reserve dining locations and experiences via My Disney Experience app and by calling up guest services. And if you don't know what you would like to eat in 2 months' time in advance, don't be discouraged. You can still reserve dining all the way up to the day of your trip. Just be mindful that those extra popular restaurants and experiences do book up fast. So best check them out as soon as you possibly can. Cancellations do happen though, so if you don't get what you were after, do check the app during the countdown and into your vacation to see if places become available, as they most certainly do. Also, third-party apps such as OpenTable, as we mentioned, and Mouse Dining can also be good tools to help snag those popular reservations.
Shout out to Mouse Dining, because we used them for the last 2 trips we've done.
Yes.
And they've always come through with a reservation.
And I've heard good things about OpenTable as well. We've used OpenTable in this country, haven't we?
Yeah. I think we might have used it once or twice before in America, and it's been fine. No issues, easy to book, quick to book. But My Disney Experience is always the one we tend to go through, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely. So there are ways of booking up, whether you're on-site or off-site, but that 60-day window is when it gets rather exciting regarding your dining reservations.
You call it exciting, I call it stressful.
It's not for everyone.
It's like playing Monopoly with your timetable.
Absolutely, yeah, because then, that might shift around days in your already existing spreadsheet for your plan.
We did do this time, didn't we?
Which we did. But for us, let's go through some of the picks that we secured and what we're hoping to book in places if they do become available. So straight off the bat, we've said it before, our number one priority this time was to get back to Garden Grill.
Mm-hmm. So we did Garden Grill last in 2022.
Yep.
Post-COVID. And loved it. Loved the experience, even though it was post-COVID. But we wanted to try it now that everything has settled and see what the character interaction is like when you can give them a cuddle and you can stand up and you can interact with them more. And also the breakfast is fab.
Yeah, absolutely. When we went in 2022, essentially the characters were at the top bit of the restaurant for people who have been there. It's obviously a rotating restaurant and there are 2 levels. Bottom level was mainly booze, top level was tables, and that top level of tables is where the characters was just circling the restaurant at a distance. So you didn't get to give them a cuddle or give them a high five or whatever, but you did get a cool interaction. It was still great, wasn't it? But I think this time having that full experience is going to just level it up even more.
Yeah, and family style dining seems to work best for us, so we don't tend to do anything that's plated option. We tend to do everything where it's as much as you care to enjoy.
Yeah, and family style, having essentially a skillet brought to your table and then you can request just the bits and pieces that you would like in addition. I think that works really well.
Yeah, it's worked well for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And it's Farmer Mickey. And it's Chip and Dale, and it's Pluto. I mean, that's a combo of characters.
And you get to see Living of the Land as you go around.
You get to have a little peek in that top window of my retirement home.
I mean, who doesn't want to go in a restaurant that turns as you eat?
Yeah, exactly. It's got a novelty factor to it as well, but also the food is absolutely fab, isn't it?
We've always sworn by it, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to be starting off an Epcot day. I think it's our first park day.
It is, yeah.
First park day, and we're securing Garden Grill to fuel us and have that experience to kick off the Walt Disney World part of the trip. Love it.
What a way to start.
What a way to start.
Saying hi to Farmer Mickey.
Speaking of restaurants in a park, this one, I guess you can call it in a park, but it's slightly outside the doors. We're heading to Rainforest Cafe, but it's the Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I do prefer that Rainforest Cafe to the one in Springs.
It was a lot more chilled.
It does have a bit more of a chill vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was way more chilled. And we've planned it based around our Animal Kingdom day.
Yes.
I think we even booked in for lunchtime, didn't we?
We did.
So essentially we can go in, do a morning in the park, and then escape to the aircon of Rainforest Cafe for lunch.
Yep.
And then see where the day takes us.
Yeah, I said it before, and it's not everyone's cup of tea, Rainforest Cafe, and I appreciate there's a lot of restaurants and there's probably a lot of better food in different areas of Walt Disney World. We've had inconsistent foods in Rainforest Cafes over the years, but the 2024 meal we had at Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom, I can still taste that burger and coconut shrimp. It was awesome.
I think we've been to the Animal Kingdom one 3 times.
Yeah.
And I don't remember us ever having a bad meal
No.
at that one.
No, I agree.
I think it's always the Springs one that's been touch and go.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that accounts for the amount of people that are going in there.
Yep.
But it was super easy to get a reservation for. When we looked, there was no end of amount of times you could have booked for, wasn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
And who doesn't love a tropical rainstorm when you're eating?
Yeah, it's the novelty for kids as well. If we're going to get our kids, especially Noah, at the ripe old age of Tornado 2, if you want him to sit down in a sit-down restaurant, a place like Rainforest Cafe where he's got everything to look at and have that immersion while he's also eating, that's the sort of restaurant we're eating at.
Anything that's going to stimulate him at the same time as eating, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that Rainforest Cafe. I thought it was fab in 24. Speaking of Animal Kingdom, and also speaking of the Landry's company, we are going to be experiencing for the very first time Yak and Yeti.
I've wanted to do this one for years.
Same.
And it's never come to fruition.
No.
Last time we tried to get it, and we even did it through Mouse Dining. No, I don't think we did do it through Mouse Dining, actually. I don't remember why we didn't do it. But we did try to get it, and had no luck. And the sit-down menu is, in my opinion, a lot better than the walk-up menu.
Yeah.
Which is why we've never done the walk-up either. But I'm pretty sure isn't the honey sesame chicken that everyone raves about. And I know you can get that on the walk-up. But then there's so many other dishes. Pretty sure coconut shrimp was on there.
Coconut shrimp is absolutely on there, yeah.
So even if the kids ain't eating anything, we are going ham because the food sounds great.
There's like an Asian fusion to it as well, which is fab. So it's not essentially a Rainforest Cafe with a different theme. There's actually a completely different menu there as well. So I'm looking forward to trying out some new dishes, although probably a side of coconut shrimp will happen again.
And also, the thing that Landry's restaurants do is they give the kids plastic cups, don't they, for the drinks?
Yes.
So we're going for a full house at this because we already have the T-Rex one and we have a Rainforest one, and I desperately want the Yak and Yeti one to complete the collection.
Yeah, absolutely. And
the little wins, guys.
We use them pretty much every night for milk before bed as well, don't we? They're a handy little cup. They've got a nice lid. You can put a straw in. It's basically a souvenir with your meal, isn't it?
They're still going.
Still going. So we'll have a new design, hopefully, if they still do them.
So we're going for the trio.
Definitely. Speaking of the trio, and we have already eaten T-Rex, but one of our party, Noah, hasn't eaten T-Rex.
No, never eaten there.
So this time, our dino-loving toddler is going to be able to experience it because we secured the Landry trilogy of Walt Disney World, and we've also booked T-Rex.
3 new cups.
3 new cups. The only reason why we're doing it.
And also, we haven't been to T-Rex in 2 years either.
It's been a while, isn't it?
Because I don't think we went in 24, did we? So we did it in 22 last.
I think we did do it in 22, yeah. I think it was Penny's first, themed restaurant.
We sat in the Ice Age bit, from what I remember, in the Ice Cave. I love that restaurant. It's so tacky, it's great.
Yeah, well, you're a big dino fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And they've got a dino dig pit outside. Who doesn't love that?
It's basically, what was it called in Animal Kingdom? The Boneyard. It's basically a mini boneyard before you go and have a meal.
I love T-Rex.
They've got a good shop. In fact, all of the Landry places have got a good shop, even though we haven't eaten in Yak and Yeti. The little stalls outside.
Yeah. The shops have always been great.
Yeah, some of their spirit jerseys are really cool.
I'm pretty sure we picked up the kids' t-shirts last time.
Yeah, I think we did.
From T-Rex.
Yeah.
But we never ate there.
Yeah, so looking forward to taking on the Landry's trilogy. Maybe that's an episode in itself, comparing all of the Landry family's restaurants.
I'm pretty sure this is a actual fact. But isn't T-Rex the only T-Rex in the world? In Orlando?
In the themed restaurant?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a question. Hold, please. Insert hold music. There is only one operating Landry's T-Rex Cafe location in the world.
Told you.
Wow, okay, well there you go.
Isn't that awesome?
It's been open since 2008.
Wow.
That's pretty mad, isn't it? I would never have guessed that. I would have thought it was 2015.
No. We've been going to Disney together since 2013 and it's
always
been there.
Really? Wow.
So there you go. There you go, guys. There's my fact for the day. Yeah. There's only one T-Rex cafe and it's in Orlando.
And we're going to be experiencing it, so that's fab.
I know.
And also, speaking of the only ones. Not that this is the only one anymore, but we will be losing a Rainforest Cafe closer to home because it's heading out of the Disney Village in Disneyland Paris, apparently.
It is, and we don't have one in London anymore, do we?
I don't know about London. We went there way back in the day, didn't we?
You have to Google it. Hold the phone.
Hold, please.
Please wait, caller.
There are currently no Rainforest Cafe locations operating in the UK.
Yeah, there you go. They got rid of the London one.
Closed in 2022.
You're welcome. I'm full of facts tonight.
That's pretty mad, isn't it?
Just call me, what do you call a fact book? Encyclopedia.
International locations. So there's one
Sounds like Japan.
There's a couple in the UAE. There's one in Japan, one in Canada. Obviously, there's a couple in USA.
Malta's still got one.
Malta still have one. And yeah, for now, anyway,
going there,
France
isn't
has
it?
still got one.
Is that going completely, or is
Yeah.
it just a refurb?
No, completely going.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with Tracy Tree?
Tracy Tree, I don't know. Maybe go back to Mothercare.
If you know, you know. There you go. We went on a detour, but I'm proud of my facts there.
Yeah, definitely. And, if anyone, top brass of Landry's is listening, yes, we are going to all three of your restaurants in Walt Disney World. So,
You're
you
welcome.
want to give us a free child's cup as a souvenir? That'd be fab.
Technically, it is free because it's included in the kids' meal.
Well, maybe give us two. Another restaurant that we booked up, and this is another character dining restaurant. We've experienced this before. Thought it was fab. Slightly different this time, but we're heading back to Hollywood and Vine.
Mm-hmm. We did Hollywood and Vine last time as part of the Phantasmic dining package.
We did.
I loved it. We technically got a bit of a crossover between breakfast and lunch, didn't we, last time we did it?
Yeah.
But the food was great. The characters were really attentive. Even to the point where if a character missed you, they'd come around and check with your table to see if any had been missed, and they would bring them back to you to make sure you got them all, which I thought was fab. We've not been to any other character dinings where they do that.
No.
Wasn't too busy. Food was really hot. And price-wise, it's not too bad either. But the main reason we're doing it is because it's part of the DVC summer packs, isn't it?
Yeah, welcome home weeks.
So we do get a little bit of a percentage discount on it, which aids the budget.
It was 40% off. I still can't believe that they're giving 40% off. That's a great shout out to Disney Vacation Club and Disney, because we have our discounts and we have our perks, but
it's usually pass holders.
It is. There's a lot for APs, isn't there? So the fact that we're getting some summer discounts on some of our food as a thank you for being a member all these years, I think that's fab.
And we're not even really sure what characters we are yet, are we? Because they were apparently changing it, weren't they?
Well, it was Disney Junior when we went last time, so we had the likes of Vampirina and Fancy Nancy.
Doc McStuffins.
But then we also had the Goof, didn't we?
We had Goof and Pluto?
I think it was just the Goof.
Was it just Goof?
I think it was the Goof and Disney Junior characters. But this year, it's called Minnie's Seasonal Dining.
Ooh.
So we're guaranteeing a Minnie. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but yeah, apparently they've got Minnie in her summer attire, and then we've got Halloween Dine if you're going at Halloween time, and they also have Holiday Dine if you're going in the Christmas season. So we're going to see Minnie in her summery best, I'm sure some other people.
I'm going to put it out there. I don't think we've ever met Minnie Mouse in a character dining.
No, because we were supposed to at Tusker.
Mm-hmm. And she wasn't there that day.
No, we had the Goof.
We had the Goof instead, and he's like a super rare when it comes to Tusker House.
Safari Goof Rary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he wasn't supposed to be there, it was meant to be Minnie.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've ever met Minnie Mouse in any form of character dining.
Yeah, I don't know who else is mentioned there. Let me have a little look.
That's a bit mental. We've been going for 13 years and we've never seen Minnie Mouse in a character dining.
Yeah? No?
Wow.
Head to the Hollywood and Vine for beach-inspired bash that celebrates the sizzle of summer. That's the tagline.
There we go.
So we'll see which characters we get.
It might be Goofy in his summer attire.
Maybe. Yeah, Goofy in flip-flops. I think I saw that for the H2O Glow. So I wonder if we see that in Moonlight Magic and Typhoon, just to digress. Maybe.
You did digress.
Do love a Goof me up. Anyway, when it comes to Hollywood and Vine, one of the perks of Hollywood and Vine, and one of the reasons why we picked it was proper laid back, and it was buffet.
Proper.
Devonshire's come out. But yes, it was proper laid back.
The buffet was great.
Character interactions were fab when we saw them. They spent a decent amount of time at the table, and also the buffet food was fab.
Yeah, buffet was great. The tots, from what I remember, were great.
The tots, anywhere with unlimited tots, is definitely one for me.
Such a winner.
And they had like an omelette station as well, and the omelette was amazing. And of course,
Mickey Waffles.
I
don't remember any of the food being bad.
No, I thought it was great.
And I remember Penny eating really well, and that's anyone that has any child between 2 and 7 knows that they go through a fussy age.
Yeah.
And she ate really well there, from what I remember.
Yeah. No, she did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back there. It's a place I've always walked past, never even batted an eyelid of going in until we did it in 2024.
And we only did it because it was the cheapest place to do on Phantasmic Dining Package.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phantasmic Dining Package as well if you want preferred seating, because it does seat you right in the middle of the show. I loved it. I said I'd pay for it every time if we did it. We didn't this time because of the 40% discount more than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I digress.
It's good digress because the Phantasmic Dining Package, I think if you're looking at options, the Hollywood and Vine brekkie option is probably the most beneficial for your bang for your buck.
And if you've got kids and you want to guarantee good seats without having to get there an hour before and queue, or half an hour before and stress that you're going to be right on the edge, it's a great way to do it.
Absolutely. So as far as restaurants are concerned, that's what we've gone through at the moment.
Yeah.
As we've mentioned in podcasts previous, and we've sort of touched upon in this episode, we're not really sit-down diners at this era of our life with our kiddos.
We're kind of pushing it with T-Rex and Rainforest and that, really, aren't we?
Definitely. Like we said, they've got enough to keep themselves occupied while also being sat in a chair. But we are very much quick service eaters, and that will probably be the main theme of our dining in this trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to secure a few different restaurants for us to experience, and a few newbies with the likes of Yak and Yeti. We've also got a couple of lounges that we also reserved, heading back to Ogre's Cantina.
Yeah, which we again did in 2022.
The one thing that wasn't happening in 2022 was DJ Rex was basically a statue.
I was not happy about that.
Wasn't working, was he?
Got sold a pipe dream.
Unbelievable. And we were stood right at our table, because obviously they were sectioning the stuff to tables back then. We were right in front of him.
I felt like I'd been scammed, if I'm honest.
Might as well have seen a poster.
Yeah.
But like I said before, it's a massive Star Wars family now, because even the kiddos are into Star Wars now. Looking forward to getting back into Ogres, and hopefully this time DJ Rex will indeed be DJing.
If he's not DJing, I'm walking in, walking back out.
Do you have a drink of choice that you're going to go for this time? I had the jet juice last time, and it had a kick, let's say. Very tasty.
No, I don't remember the options. One of them was a fuzzy tauntaun, wasn't it?
Fuzzy tauntaun, yeah.
And Penny had the Jabba juice last time.
They also have
Jabba.
Like tiki mugs.
Yeah, I did see that, which means we're going to spend a fortune, because
That might be
no doubt
tempting.
you're going to want one.
I'm tempted. That looks fab. Tiki and Star Wars together, yes please.
But I'm looking forward to that one. It was a good vibe last time.
Yeah, definitely.
Even without Rex.
Yeah, let's level it up this time by seeing Rex have a little jig. And also, new kid on the block, we are also going to try out Beacon Barrel.
We are.
This will be first alcoholic beverage in the Magic Kingdom park for me.
Yes, I mean. Because you can't drink in there, can you?
Well, we never used to be able to.
Unless you do like a dessert party.
Or it was what's the Italian at the bottom of Main Street?
Tony's.
You could get a drink in there.
Yes, it's with a sit down basically, isn't it?
Yeah. But now they've got a lounge, a pirate lounge.
I did always want to do Tony's, mainly because you can tactically book it for around the parade time.
Yeah, good view from the parade apparently.
But I don't think it's a sit down restaurant for our kids at this age. So maybe when they're a bit older.
It was also like $34, $38 for a bowl of pasta.
Yeah, but you get to watch the parade while you eat your pasta.
That's a premium price for pasta in a parade.
I mean, you're paying a premium because you're going to Disney Day.
That was a lot of peas.
Premium pasta and parades.
So yeah, Beacon Barrel. I've been speaking to Nick. Shout out to you, Nick Carr and Sarah. Their vlog that they've recently uploaded shows Beacon Barrel as well, and I love the look of that place.
I love the theming.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Looks so cool.
Do love myself the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I love the films. I think it looks awesome.
Seems to be super interactive too.
Yeah, apparently the cast members are really good with kids, so it is a kid-friendly lounge. So looking forward to that.
Something new to try.
Something new to try.
I think it's actually the only new thing on our... Oh, no, because we've got Yak and Yeti. It's the second new thing on our list to try.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There may be new and available restaurants there or lounges that come up. We've said about Nomad we may have a little look at as well, if we can fit it into our Animal Kingdom Day.
Yeah, we've wanted to try Nomad for a while, haven't we?
I've had a few people say that that's a decent place to go. Yeah, we'll see what's available. One of the ones that isn't available at this moment in time, and honestly, I can't remember how we got it last time because it never seems to be available, but it's the Space 220 Lounge.
And we went there last time.
We went there last time.
Because we got a reservation, but I can't for the life of me remember how close to the reservation we snatched it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we did it out there and we were just
No.
fiddle-faddling, or...
I think it was through mouse dining from what I remember.
Was it?
But I don't remember how far in advance it was, and I think it was a case of someone cancelled and I got the notification and snapped up their thing.
So far from what I've seen, and I've done it on random days, not even dates that we're going, and the only time that I've seen any availability was the next day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's clearly just a cancellation.
And some people are saying that it's bang on 60 days, but it seems...
It just wasn't available.
No, and I don't know whether it's just because they release a very finite amount of bookings or whether they're not even doing bookings now for the lounge. But I can't find anything online that tells me that they don't do bookings for the lounge.
The lounge isn't the biggest in the world, is it? I suppose it's just the top level of that restaurant, so it's limited seating.
Yes, so for people that have never been to Space 220, they do Space 220 restaurant and they do Space 220 lounge. They're both in exactly the same place. The lounge is at the top of the stairs, the restaurant's effectively in booths down the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
The reason we do the lounge is because we can go in and get a drink if we want to, and we can get some nibbles or we can get some light bites, but it means that we don't have to do the 3-course prefix menu that my kids will not eat. So last time we went, we got basically a starter to share, didn't we?
We got tacos.
Which were epic from what I remember.
They were one of the best things we ate.
With prawn tacos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Along with a drink.
Yeah.
But because Penny was really hungry, she could choose the 2-course kids meal.
Yep. What did you choose?
Pasta.
Big bowl of pasta.
Of course.
No parade.
Pasta and an ice cream and a light up drink from what I remember.
Yeah.
Didn't she spill the light up drink as well?
She did as soon as it came. Do you remember that?
Cool memories.
Parents, you all know. You've all been there. As soon as they hit the table, the rocket took off.
Yeah.
And there was blue raspberry everywhere.
And it's a cup we've never used since. But that's a story for another day. But if we were to have booked the restaurant, we wouldn't have been able to do that. We all would have had to have the 2 or 3 course prefix menu.
Yeah.
Which costs quite a considerable amount more.
Yes, it does.
And we knew that she wasn't going to sit through both of us eating a 2 or 3 course meal.
No.
Which is why we prefer the lounge. Just a bit more casual. You can go in, you can experience it. You just have a drink if you want.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then you can get out. But it's great to experience.
It's just the novelty of, being in an elevator that takes you into space.
Yeah.
I mean, Noah would absolutely love it. Penny loved it last time. We will keep trying. If anyone does have any hints or tips of how and when to get the Space 220 Lounge on a booking, whether it's a third-party system like Open Table or Mouse Dining, or whether it's a tactic on My Disney Experience, just give us a shout.
I'm not au fait to doing a walk-up list anyway, so that's not an issue. You go to their main booth and ask them to put you on a wait list effectively.
Yeah, absolutely.
But obviously, being the planner I am, I do prefer to have it booked in. It's in a spot on my spreadsheet.
Absolutely. It's pending at the moment.
It is. That's a very good way of putting it.
Something else that's pending, Vero Beach Resort, because it's outside of the Walt Disney World property, you can't book their restaurants via the My Disney Experience app. I did read somewhere that I think the Wyndham Waves restaurant is third-party owned. So maybe that's got something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think I just read that somewhere. But either way, what I've been recommended by people who've been to Vero is to check Open Table, check Mouse Dining, see if you can potentially get a Wyndham Waves reservation there. It'd be nice to have a meal in their restaurant.
It'd be nice to try it out. The menu looked good from what I saw.
It's not the end of the world if we don't.
It's just easy because it's on site.
Well, this is it. But they do have some quick service offerings, so we might even do that.
Yeah, that's true. There's a couple of good restaurants up and down the beach that we want to try from recommendations, don't we?
Yes, yeah. If anyone hasn't listened, go into our Vero Beach research episode where a lot of the listeners and people we're speaking to on good old Insta laid down some awesome hints and tips and nuggets about places to eat and how to secure it. So yeah, go listen to that episode if you are heading to Vero Beach and, like us, first timers, don't know where you want to get your food from.
Boom.
So we've got so much to look forward to regarding our dining, alongside some amazing experiences with characters, and I'm sure a souvenir cup or two, or maybe even 3, will be packed in the cases coming home.
Probably 3.
Probably 3.
We should probably add that we haven't booked any experiences as such at our 60-day window.
No.
Mainly for the fact that, our kids are of that age where the experiences we could book, such as Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, just don't fit us right now.
Yeah.
And then there's extras that you can book at this point, I believe, like the Keys to the Kingdom. I think you can book at 60 days, can't you?
Yes, different experiences like
Which
that.
obviously don't sit with us right now.
The Wild Africa trek is what Darren talked about in the last episode. That's something else you can do at 60 days, and that will be a one day for us for sure. You can do like the Care for the Giants as well in Animal Kingdom, where you see the rhinos and the elephants. I'd like to do that at some point, but we're going to wait for the kiddos to get a bit older.
Any of the experiences that are outside of the norm park day are bookable at 60 days.
Yeah. So not this trip. We've got enough to cram into this trip, let alone any other special events like that. So maybe next time. And that's why we keep going back.
In the future.
So listeners, we want to hear from yourselves. Let us know what your 60-day go-tos are in the comments to this episode and across the socials. If you're following us on Insta, TikTok and all of that good stuff, let us know what your 60-day must-dos are. I'm intrigued to see what people's must-dos when they get to 60 days are.
There is a whole variety of combos.
It really is. Even the people that I was speaking to recently online, it's such an array of different places, and that's because there are just so many places that offer awesome dining experiences these days.
It's hard to be flexible and book things when you have a family.
Yes, absolutely. You got to factor that into your planning. The good thing about the 60-day window, and this is one of the reasons why it becomes more available the closer you get to your days on your holiday, and even the day of whenever you're in a park and you're looking to places to eat, even though we've secured restaurants and dining experiences 60 days out, doesn't necessarily mean we need to go there. If circumstances change, certain cancellations are 10 days in advance, some of them are 2 days in advance, before you get hit with any sort of cancellation fee or anything like that. So yes, there is the opportunity to change closer to the time if it just doesn't work out plan-wise.
I think there's only ever been one where we had to cancel it within 24 hours, and we did it through the My Disney experience and grovelled to them about why we changed it. I think Penny was poorly from what I remember.
I think it was, yeah.
And they waived it, didn't they?
Yep.
So they are really understanding.
Absolutely.
But obviously at the point of the 60 days, you don't actually have to pay a deposit for most of the experiences.
Yeah.
Usually some of the higher paid restaurants like Cinderella's Royal Table or the outside of the norm experiences like the trails in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
You may have to put a deposit down, but
yes.
Yeah, for any normal restaurants you don't have to.
Yeah, so rest assured, if you are planning and you think, oh, I'm not 100% sure, but I may fancy that, book it up so you've got it. And then closer to the time, if plans change, stars don't align, then don't panic too much, don't press yourself into going. You can modify and you can cancel if you need to.
Because things change.
Things change. Right, before we head off on this one, it is June, which means we've got a quarterly quiz to do.
Oh, yay.
For those who are new, we dropped a fresh bit of Disney trivia back in March, and since somehow 3 whole months have passed, and we're back to do some more Disney questions to test that Disney knowledge of yours. The format is the same as March: 10 questions, 3 categories of 3 questions, and then a bonus one to round it off. The categories are Disney films, Pixar films, and Disney parks. And we'll go through a round of questions, and then we'll head back in for the answers. Shall we take it in turns to fire off cues? Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
First question. In the 1955 canine rom-com Lady and the Tramp, what was the name of Lady's owners? Was it Jim, Dear and Darling? Was it Jock and Lindsay? Or was it George and Judy? I feel like you need countdown music at this point.
Maybe I'll be able to find some and put it in the background.
Just adding to it.
Question number 2. In the 1990 animated adventure The Rescuers Down Under,
Great film.
great sequel, what type of rare bird did the young Australian boy Cody befriend? Was it an albatross? Was it a golden eagle? Or was it an Australian white ibis?
My turn. Question 3. In the 1995 musical drama Pocahontas, who voiced John Smith? Was it Christian Bale, Billy Connolly, or Mel Gibson?
Big actors there.
Huge names.
Okay, that rounded off the Disney movies. Let's move on to the Pixar round. In the 2015 Pixar animated adventure The Good Dinosaur, what type of dinosaur is Arlo? Is he an Apatosaurus? Is he a Diplodocus? Or is he a Brontosaurus?
In the 2013 prequel Monsters University, who was Mike Wazowski's roommate? Was it Sully? Was it Randall? Or was it Scott Squishy Squibbles?
What a name.
Squishy Squibbles.
Question number 3 for Pixar. In the 2017 third instalment of the franchise, Cars 3, what was the name of Lightning McQueen's main rival? Was it Cruz Ramirez? Was it Sterling? Or was it Jackson Storm?
And now we're into the parks round. So the first question is, how many animals were depicted in the original Animal Kingdom logo? Was it 4, 5 or 6?
Question number 2 for parks. How many drones are used in the new nighttime spectacular Cascade of Lights in Disney's Adventure World over at Disneyland Paris? Is it 179? Is it 279? Or is it 379 drones?
And last one for the round. At Blizzard Beach, how tall is Summit Plummet? Is it 100 foot, 120 foot or 150 foot?
Tall. Absolutely tall. You never done it?
No.
It's a long way down.
I would never do it.
It's a long way down. Okay, final bonus question. How many names has the current Disney Springs in Walt Disney World had since its initial opening?
That's a wild question.
A wild question to end. Is
Yeah.
it 5? Is it 4 names? Or is it 3 names? And that is your 10 questions.
That's a great question.
Right, let's head back to the answers.
Over to me.
Over to you, dear.
So the first question was, in 1955 canine rom-com Lady and the Tramp, what was the name of Lady's owners? Did you know this one?
I did know this one.
Oh, of course you did. The answer is Jim, Dear and Darling.
Jim, Dear and Darling.
Oh, darling.
Question number 2 was, in the 1990 animated adventure The Rescuers Down Under, what type of rare bird did the young Australian boy Cody befriend?
I got this one wrong.
And no, it wasn't the albatross, although
No.
the albatross is obviously in the film. The Australian white ibis is the white ibis bird that apparently peruses around the bins in Australia.
Nice.
Yeah, Wiggles reference there for the white ibis song.
Oh, yeah.
But Cody befriended a golden eagle
I didn't get that one.
who gave him a golden feather.
Oh, he did.
He did? What a film that is. We need to watch that again.
And the third question is, in the 1995 musical drama Pocahontas, who voiced John Smith? This blew my mind.
This blew my mind.
Because the answer is Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. I didn't know Mel Gibson was in Pocahontas.
Isn't that wild?
And Christian Bale was in Pocahontas as like one of John Smith's friends. And of course Billy Connolly. I suppose he was the most obvious.
But only when you think about it. Like when you replay it back in your head.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it from watching the film originally.
No, absolutely not.
I would never have thought it would have had that big a cast.
No, it's a good question, that. Good question. Okay, over into Pixar. In the 2015 Pixar animated adventure The Good Dinosaur, what type of dinosaur is Arlo? They're all long-necked dinosaurs, but he is an Apatosaurus.
And there you go. My question. In the 2013 prequel Monsters University, who was Mike Wazowski's roommate? Did you know this?
I did know this one.
Yeah. It's Randall.
I really wanted it to be Squishy Squibbles.
I know. Squishy Scribbles was part of Uzma Kappa, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
I believe. And obviously Sully wasn't his roommate.
Randall.
Because he only met Sully when he did the class.
Steve Buscemi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, third one for the Pixar round. In the 2017 third instalment of the franchise Cars 3, what was the name of Lightning McQueen's main rival? And it was Jackson Storm.
Yeah, Jackson Storm.
That's a powerful name, isn't it?
It's a great name for a rival, isn't it? Okay, first one of the Parks round. How many animals were depicted in the original Animal Kingdom logo? The answer is 5. It's a lion, an elephant, a dragon, a triceratops, and an impala. I didn't actually know about the impala one, but I knew there was a dragon because wasn't there meant to be like a fantasy land as such?
Yes,
dragons?
so there was going to be a Beastly Kingdom, and there was a dragon in an attraction on opening day. There was like a boat trip around Discovery Island, but it didn't last, and that was the end of the dragons. And now obviously Dino Land is extinct, so Triceratops is leaving as well.
Isn't there an Easter egg for the for the dragons
Yes.
on the water still?
There is. You can still see a stone dragon
If you go over the bridge by Lion King show, right?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. You know your Disney trivia, right?
Oh, don't underestimate me.
How many drones are used in the new nighttime spectacular cascade of lights in Disney's Adventure World?
This is a wild stat.
There are 379 individual drones.
Blows my mind.
To make it even more random, 279 are airborne, and there are 100 which skim across the water, which obviously project the water and also do lighting effects.
Wow.
Amazing.
Isn't technology incredible?
I need to see that. Shout out to Lenny and Beth, who we had on the podcast earlier in the year. They said it was incredible.
I've not heard a bad thing about it since it's opened.
No, I can't wait to check it out.
And my last question is, at Blizzard Beach, how tall is Summit Plummet?
Very tall.
Very tall indeed. It is 120 foot.
It's a long way down.
You're not getting me on it.
One day.
No.
One day. Maybe not. No,
No.
maybe. Noah, absolutely. Noah would do it tomorrow.
Probably chuck himself down it.
Yeah. And for the bonus question, how many names has the current Disney Springs in Walt Disney World had since its initial opening?
I didn't know this.
It is 5 different names. I've been there for 3 of them.
I've only been there for 2 of them.
You've been there for 2 of them. So it all started off in 1975. That was the Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village. Then we went into the Walt Disney World Village a couple of years later. That lasted for a decade and a bit longer, and then it changed to the Disney Village Marketplace. That's where I first visited. And essentially it was that marketplace area. That was all that was there.
You old man.
I was on. It was basically just a shopping district then. It was fab. Then it changed to Downtown Disney.
Which is how I knew it.
That's how a lot of people that I speak to remember it. Downtown Disney was 97 to 2015. And then ever since 2015, 11 years, it has been Disney Springs.
That's a bit mental that it's been 11 years since they started doing it up into Springs.
Crazy, isn't it? So when you went, you must have seen literally the tail end of Downtown Disney.
I would have had 2 trips with Downtown Disney.
2013 and 2015. Yeah. Do love a Disney Springs day.
It looks very different to when we went
Oh, it's above.
Downtown Disney.
You should have seen it in its Disney Village Marketplace days. It was tiny, and there was only a few shops really that were dedicated to Disney.
No.
Absolutely mad.
5 names.
And that's the end of the quiz. Thank you once again for playing along with us. Let us know how many you scored in the comments on the corresponding post to this episode on Insta or TikTok. And we'll be back with some more Disney trivia in the next quarterly quiz, which will land in, if my maths are correct, September.
Well done, dear.
September it is. I can count in threes. And with that, we will sign off on another fun planning chat. Loz, thank you kindly for sticking through what is increasingly a hot and humid evening on the sofa.
I'm very sticky.
It's very warm. The fan is going back on, guys. We had to turn it off, obviously, for the audio quality, but I'm missing that fan already.
So you're welcome, because I am struggling through this at this point.
I think I lost about a stone in our conversation.
I'm very hot. But thanks for having me.
We're more than welcome, and listeners, thank you for joining us again today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe to the Devonshire Dis podcast, and share us amongst your friends and across that social verse. Speaking of socials, you can catch the Devonshire Dis on Insta, TikTok, and YouTube, so come and give us a follow and say hey. We'll be back next month with some more countdown conversation, but for now, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Au revoir.
Adios. Amigo.
Aloha, because that can be hello and goodbye.
Ooh, look at you, fancy. Bye-bye.